Saquon Barkley ain't losing sleep going into his first NFC Championship game, and that's going down on Sunday. 2K Sway has had himself a pretty solid season, so let's talk all things 2-6 with NBC Sports Philly reporter and host Ashlyn Sullivan. Ashlyn, what's going on? Fresh from practice, huh? Must be nice. Must be nice.
It has been honestly a lot of fun in Philadelphia this week. The nerves are real, like I think any week here in Philly in a playoff atmosphere, but it's obviously win and go to the Super Bowl, lose and go home. So I think the city is definitely holding their breath, but it's been fun. And I credit the team for taking it one game at a time. They seem really loose. They seem like they're having a good time. So we'll see how Sunday goes.
All right, we're going to keep this all things Saquon because a lot of our New York fan base don't want to hear anything about Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith and these guys. But, I mean, I know Saquon's supposed to be dead to us up here in New York City, but there's a lot of people up here watching Sunday wanting him to eat, but they want the Eagles to lose. So can you talk about what 2-6 means to not only that team, but to the entire city?
Oh, he's been everything to this team, to this city. He's so likable. I think the most impressive thing about Saquon Barkley, one, how professional he is, but every time it was brought up about the New York Giants, and I hope New York fans like this and root for him even more, he had so many opportunities to bash the Giants or to talk badly about them. He never did at one point all season. He has still a lot of friends on the Giants that he talks about. I know Daniel Jones and a couple of former players were in the box last week watching him. So it's very clear he still has a lot of ties to the organization, never wants to disrespect him. But I think for Saquon Barkley, I go back to training camp where he did an interview and he called this a resurgence of his career. It has been that times 5, right? We all knew that Saquon had these capabilities and this talent, but it was never given the opportunity, I think, for him to showcase it on this level. So it's absolutely true that this Eagles offense runs through him. That's why I think it's a funny conversation here in Philly. Everyone wants the Eagles to throw the ball more and get A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith more involved, but go with what's working, which is handing off to Saquon Barkley and letting him pound the run. I don't know why you would change it now when he's having such a successful season.
Well, let's talk about that because since the entire offense runs through him, no pun intended, how much pressure now goes on 2-6 to win this game or at least be the reason why Philly advances?
I don't really think, I mean, you guys know, I don't really think he feels pressure at all. I don't know if I've ever seen a player, maybe Jalen Hurts, who's so calm, cool, and collected in conversation and then backs it up on the field. He never seems to be shaken or feel pressure or truthfully have many worries at all. And I find it entertaining. We know that the Commanders, they've been public that they're going to try to sell out to stop the run. And basically every single opponent says that, right? Every single week when facing the Eagles and Saquon, that they're going to load the box and stop the run. And it doesn't work. I mean, even Saquon Barkley said last matchup against the Commanders that they had some success against that. And then I go back and look at his stats the last time the Eagles played the Commanders. Saquon has 2 touchdowns and 150 yards. So if that's selling out to stop the run, I think Saquon is going to have another big game here in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people up here rooting for him to run wild on Sunday. But regardless of whether they go to the Super Bowl or not, 2-6 still ran for 2K. He's a finalist for the NFL MVP award. And like you said, he put an entire team and city on his back. Is this one of the best NFL free agent signings ever?
Oh, absolutely. And I know Philly is very passionate that they believe he is the MVP. I get it's a quarterback award, but when you look at how a player has changed the trajectory of this team and really how they've run an offense, it has completely changed how this offense is tailored because of one player. And to me, that says most valuable player, most valuable position is Saquon Barkley and the running back for the Philadelphia Eagles. I get the argument with the quarterback, but when you look at the free agent signings, Saquon Barkley, I don't think not only changed the Philadelphia Eagles, I think he changed the importance of the running back position. If you would have asked us 2 years ago, running backs were really a thing of the past. And if you would have looked at Saquon's deal and thought he's going to get this type of money, truthfully, when it happened in free agency, I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I thought it was a lot of money for a position that wasn't necessary. It's been so impressive. And I think now the NFL and all of us are seeing it's really important to have an explosive back again.
Yeah, and to talk about the type of man that he is, we had Giants rookie running back Tyrone Tracy Jr. in studio, and he talked about how Saquon doesn't know him, but reached out to him after he had his first 100-yard game, and then he reached out to him again after he had that fumble against the Carolina Panthers, and was just kind of telling him to keep his head up. Things go like that. So, you know, that dude on the field, he is generational. Off the field, he's a great dude as well. Ashlyn, thank you for hopping on with us. Go Saquon. I can't say go Eagles, but have yourself a great time on Sunday.
Awesome, guys. Thanks so much. I appreciate it.